And I'll do like the same sort of attempt at clear cutting strategy, and we'll see where it goes. Because I think I didn't stay ahead of myself here, and it might have screwed me over. Okay, so that's 12, so that's enough for 24. I just got to remember that. Okay, so if I go for the village doctor, yeah, I mean, I really got to get on that herbs pretty much immediately, but I think that's the most interesting part about this game so far is that, like, you know, it really depends on your starting strategy of how all of it turns out because you just have so few people, you know, you need to balance them all. And then the ones that you come in contact with, you know, if they're sick, you're screwed basically, right? Yeah, I'm gonna try it. Yeah, I'm gonna try that clear cut again. It seemed to be a more effective method as long as I got my setup a little bit better. And maybe a bit more luck too, right? You know? Or do we stay in the desert for like an hour? It does take a little longer. You know what? Once I get it all clear cut and I'm gonna start the strategy, I'm probably just gonna save it there. So if I fail again, I can kind of come back to a starting point. And then a third time, and then I just gotta, like, you know, rethink my life a bit. Alright, so once I get all this cut down, get everything I can get collected sort of going towards the city center, and then we gotta build this way again just to get to the horn trebuchet. Nope, the exact opposite, because the desert's arid. It's so there's not a lot of humidity in the desert, so you don't get much water production. So in the jungle, you know, where it like rains all the time, that would make more humidity than the desert. It doesn't give you exactly double. As far as I've seen it, each one gives you like a 50% boost, I think. And I thought that was actually a pretty good strategy too, by putting 2 research centers down, because they'll get through the tree before the end of the day 35. So if you can get through all the research that you need in, like, say 33 days or whatever, you can then stop using the research centers and you get 4 extra laborers. So I did try that once, and it might make sense to add that into the strategy if I'm going to try it. How you doing today, Rio Grande? How's it going? Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, I was thinking, I just kind of looked at like what would be the most efficient way to start, and just having them chop trees once for the entire playthrough kind of felt like a good way to go, and I haven't made it to the forester portion of it again. So maybe there's like a point where instead of clear cutting all of it, I just kind of clear cut the outside stuff. I don't know. And then work towards the center. Still trying to figure it out. Yeah, it's a pretty fun one, isn't it? Yeah. Were you just streaming it, or just playing by yourself there? Because I'd love to check out other people's strategies on this. Okay, so as we're doing that, we'll start the best way I've found so far, I think, is getting the material refinement stuff in there. Yeah, it's that'll get you. You know, that poison event right off the bat. Yeah, for sure. You know, the first couple playthroughs, it's like, okay, everything's green and not in the right way. You know. Okay, so quarry's gonna be this way. Lots of stone on this one. So as I said, I'm just gonna save this. Maybe it's cheating, but if I really screw up, then I just don't have to waste that time of trying to get back into it, you know? Okay, so let's get on the carp. Forest is going to be mostly this way, and building is going to be mostly that way, but the stone over on this side makes sense because they don't have to go that far for the quarries. Some material storage there. And then right off the bat, let's go with the air wells. And let's try and do, like, I kind of want to do farm over here. So I want each one of these guys. I'm going to do 4 because maybe that's screwing me over. But I don't think it's going to. Hopefully we can get enough water saved up with 4 of these that I can make it through, you know, a really long desert run. And I'll avoid that urge to overload them, you know, let them build these 4, and then I'll build the 2 water tanks, and then out to farm. I can use... That's probably going to be the best spot for the mushroom farm because it's going to be closest to the trebuchet. So, kind of plan on moving out this way. There's a couple other things I was trying for strategy as well as getting a lot of material storage around here. So as they're doing this, they can, instead of having to go far out all the time, you know, they bring it to one central point, and then it's like half the distance where to actually use the materials. But I just don't have enough people for it, I don't think, just to, you know, everything else needs so much more priority than that. And I'm definitely relying on the berries for now. But, you know, because I've cut down all the bushes, you know, they're not coming back, right? Try that. At some point in time, I'm sure the forester is a good idea as well. That way they can just continuously get wood from like one single location. But like by the time you get there in this run through, it just feels like, you know, what's the point? You know, I don't need that much more wood for anything. I don't have to build anything else besides, you know, to keep going for the last little bit of it. I'm just trying to see if I can get like a balanced thing going on here. Okay, that's a good idea. Yeah, use the farmers to decontaminate their own fields, basically. Yeah, it's a good idea. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, because you don't need people manning the decontaminators all the time. Well, you might, right? If it's all creeping in from everywhere, but... Okay, so this, these need people. So we're gonna shit can the generals here and get these both. Yeah, 4 people working on the farms now. Get to the beets. And then I'm gonna prioritize scavenger hut over the kitchen because, yeah, we gotta get some people out there, which is a good route for it though. Yeah, I think this way. Keep building towards the nose there. Yeah, you can't poison the plants. Yeah, that's yeah the idea. Why I cut down everything is you can't poison anything if it's not there, right? I found that by the time any of the poison does start to spread, though, if you don't have decontamination in place, then yeah, like don't bother, right? Unless you fire everybody from all their jobs and then have them all run to the fields. But yeah, it's a tricky little balance. Like this game is pretty complicated in some sense, but like really straightforward in others. It's like, what do you need next, right? Just build it. Okay. Speaking of that, let's get the herbalist up. And we got 1 out of 2 there. Okay, 1 more worker down to get that scavenger going. And let's go pick up some more people, hopefully. Anytime now. I swear he went in, right? No? Come on. Yeah, take your time. There we go. It just allows for 2 parties. So yeah, if I had 2 scavenger huts, I could go there and there at the same time. It's a long, gnarly road to build, but it feels like they do get enough of a benefit out of it if you have enough roads that they're actually using, as long as they don't have to like travel on grass too often, right? Okay. Let's get the herbs going. And we need people for that, and hopefully they pick them up in this next village. So while we're waiting for that, get the dacta. Christ, I should know where this is by now. And yeah, shit, we already got a sick one. So, I don't know if I'll be able to pull this off, but they're building it pretty fast. I just need bodies for it now. And we need to grow herbs with... we're doing pretty good on water, so that's good. So, let's take out a couple more of these guys. And the village doctor is in now, so hopefully... Yeah, these guys are producing okay. And then the next thing would be mycologist, but let's do another water tank over here first. And probably another air well, huh? Come think of it. Come on, doctors. Get those herbs. Nope, not in time. Shit. I'm getting a little faster, though. At least. Before the first wave of sick comes in, I will have herbs up next time, hopefully. And I'm gonna just keep one on for now, because I don't really have anybody doing. Oh, unemployed. Yeah. So everybody's busy, I guess. And I have, let's go with the, let's start actually separating these things. That might help. We do one general, one construction, one transport. Kind of even the load, and as we get more people in, and hopefully we got the herbs by then we can keep them alive and keep them working. What are you guys doing? Really poor. Yeah. So it's like now, you know, where do you go after this, right? Do you go right into decontamination, or I guess we go to all the obby stuff. Ombu. I'll remember that name for sure. So we gotta start building that farm out here. But these guys are already taking their sweet ass time for this, so let me let them finish this off before they get too screwed up here. It'd be nice to have like an upgrade where they could carry more than just one pile. Yeah. Okay, so he's doing a little bit better on hunger by the time we had this set up this time. So I got 4 idle. Put those back in the general population pool for a second. And keep sending these guys out. And I'm not bothering with the iron there, because I'm really not gonna make it that far into the sense of what I could use it for, really. And it doesn't make sense investing into something that, like, you know, unlocks as soon as the demo ends. I don't know, bragging rights, I guess. But okay, so let's get this going. And I think a nice, quick and easy update, or like, you know, would be when your workers are ready. This just highlights, like, you know, turn this like green or something like that, you know, where you know when they're done their expedition and send it out. Be a lot easier than just having to guess every time. Okay, got 2 coming in here. Got water for it. That's good. So next on to the kitchen. Try and put that like right across the street from it, sort of thing. And then the trebuchet right here. And you are missing no plots. Right. Okay. Yeah, yeah, I think I'd should probably get rid of these guys as well. Do I have the bodies for it though? I got 3. Yeah, when it's this small of a batch of them, I don't really particularly need concern, but yeah, right here would be a good idea, right? You know, get rid of the local ones. Okay, and I don't have a horn blower up yet. Nope, not in time. Damn. Alright. Yeah, come on. Okay, so let's see where that hit. Got one right there. Couple right there. Yeah. Okay. As long as we clear those, we should have avoided that first wave there. And I need more mushrooms here. One more person on that for now, just to get a little bit of surplus going for his food. And then the doctor's going to be the next thing that we need to build here. And sometimes I just wish you could rotate it. I get why for this aspect of it, but man, 90. Okay, so it's not doing too bad, 55%, and still need to make the food, but almost there. yeah, I need full staff, damn. Yes, hornblower would be a good idea right there, for sure. Get him to run for the next one. Okay, so we got some nomads and they're not poisoned. Sweet. That's good to know. Still doing alright on water. How did I lose that? How did I lose the food? Oh, okay, I went into here. So it counts it as internal inventory, not on mine. Alright, well, I'll wait till he wakes up and then we'll check some food in his face. Unemployed, so let's a couple more on general and a couple more on transport. So I think the transport ones are super useful, right? Because those are the ones that chuck water into all the tanks. Okay, so we got that stuff going. No, definitely want to unlock that so he can trust us. And then like this part, like I'm probably not going to even get to it by the end of it, so it's not worth investing into there. Maybe get the bakery. And tell him to sleep so we can slow down the game if we're doing that good, hopefully. You know, you can always just like find a really nice jungle area or whatever to lay down where there's no toxicity, and yeah, just replenish your water. Yeah, I believe it is 20. Okay. So another thing I generally start forgetting about at this point in time, like I did last time, was the huts. Right, we gotta kind of just get on a couple of these. Not a ton at a time, but start building it up where I don't. Yeah, I got 12 homeless people, so these two will fix it with 6 each. But we should almost have another couple prepared in case it grows. And yeah, that's why I tank my productivity. Food quality sucks too because I don't have a kitchen. So let's put kitchen in here. Not too far from the food. Okay. We gotta be waking up pretty soon, eh? What do you think? Kitchen's up and got no beets. I have 0. Yeah. That old chestnut. At least we can get some water. I have 0's food with the 17. Yeah, with the +9. I don't know. I don't get the numbers on these sometimes. I really don't. It shouldn't be a water issue. Okay, so we got that village doctor coming in. We're good there. One more hut. I think we'll be alright there. The rest of these people living in tents behind the city hall there. And I think we don't need anything else on this one. Maybe another arrow. Let's save that for another farm. Doctor's got full herb growth here. we're trying our best here. We apparently up at the kitchen and way too late. Okay. So we're pretty tight knit here. Looks like we're doing, well, not doing great on food somehow. I'm +9, but I can't seem to hold it, I guess. I'm not sure why. Do I need to increase these fields a little too, maybe? Okay. So, still doing kind of crap in the desert, but now we're in the mountains here, and he's kind of half tired. That would have been nice to have that research done for the sleep command right here. We're almost there. So, if he's still in the mountains, which he probably should be, then we'll get him to sleep for a bit. And, it's cold, so it's not going to produce any food, though. So, maybe we'll just keep walking on. And we'll feed him. So he doesn't get so pissed off at us here. I think it's counting the mushrooms. It could be. Yeah, it's just like reading, not much, right? Well, it's processing the food, so I don't know. I could not tell you exactly how that wants to work there, but okay. So does this even count as 5% growth because it's too cold? And we gotta get in the green zone. Fall asleep there if we can. Alright, here comes this wave of poisoned. Got 14 out of 15 herbs here. Doing okay on production. Not great. Got the water for it though. Like I don't need these, but I'm not really going for the, yeah, the blood extractor thing. Like I'm not sure why they would, like, and so we can make food from it. But like, is it worth losing the trust for some blood pudding? I don't know. I don't know. It's a question we'll have to answer in the full release there, I think. Okay, so we got another cloud coming through here. Got the hornblower ready. We can tell him to run this time as well. And probably a good time to feed him again. Okay, so hopefully we can take care of these poison villagers as well. We've no, got nothing unemployed. Maybe we can hire one more for another doctor. I find it weird that the doctors chase down sick patients in this, right? Like, most games is like, you know, when you're sick, you go to the hospital or whatever, right? But, yeah, these doctors keep running out like, eat your veggies. So this doctor can't pet him yet. And we don't have enough. Okay, I don't have enough workers. Okay, that's not too bad though. We got 41%. You can deal with that, I think, for a bit. I feel like this next wave might screw up my crops here. Yeah, too little, too late there, but yeah, bad time to lay down, buddy. Let's run. Yeah, crave for sleep. Well, get up here. Nope. Are you in it, or are we just outside? Nah, I think I'm pooched. He just fell asleep in this thing. Yeah, not doing great. Well then. See how this goes. Probably not gonna go good. I'm not predicting a great outcome on this one. Yeah, I can see that. It's like a give and take kind of deal. Where, yeah. Okay, we'll take a bit from you and then give you a pat on the back. Did you get your beauty sleep, man? You got enough sleep here? No, not really. It doesn't look like it's actually affecting us, so we got some time to prep, which is nice. Would have sucked if we laid down right in the cloud. Okay, so let's get ready to run for that one. We got troops ready. Doing alright on water. Okay on herbs. Shit on food. Why? A couple more farmers in there, I think. And yeah, probably not the ideal growing biome either. Certainly taking your sweet ass time to get your sleep here, bud. I can make another farm, but I don't have any people to put in it, you know? It's not going to do anything besides pull water. That's why I'm kind of at the mercy of the map, right? There hasn't been many villages on this one so far. Might get lucky a little later on in the next 5 days, but... Okay, so now we're actually walking into it. Let's boot it. Boot it. Get through that damn cloud. Okay. Chill out. Let's do a damage report. How we doing over here? Not bad. So now this is where this is going to start taking over, though. And that's the only problem with leaving these out here is these guys are going to come get wood from over here, and this area is going to be infected because I'm not... again, I don't have the staff to actually send it out to cut this down. Now could I... like, just take... Can I just select an individual one? Yeah. Can you cut down this? No. It'd be nice to be able to assign an individual to a task, but don't think you can do that in this. Okay, well, let's try the other farm. And hopefully we pick up somebody on the way. And then make wheat with this one. You guys are all getting sick. How's the doctors doing? They run around like madmen. Yep. Eat, man, eat. It's good. Well, at what point in time? So we could build a forest or a sawmill, but don't need that. Like, what would you suggest the next avenue of this would be? Because, you know, I could keep expanding, but also I'm trying to invest in just keeping everybody sort of in equilibrium here, so I can hopefully keep this thing alive for the next couple days. We'll throw some antidote at him. But yeah, I'm up for suggestions. If we got a good idea where direction we need to take this. I think we're gonna be a little too late for like the refinement, the iron and the glass, or the. I think on the full release, this is gonna be really cool though. Cause yeah, you know, then it'll be like, you know, how long can Ombu walk for? You know, go like hundreds of days or years or whatever, depending on your strategy and I guess your luck on the map as well. I got no real luck here, and we're approaching the end. I'm gonna slow it down a bit. Yeah, I think this time, because we were lucky with the water, where we were actually able to accumulate it, and by having enough people just to kind of support a small society like this, it made it, you know, it was probably relatively chaos-free setup in that sense. And that's why I just do the clear cutting thing, is just trying to get as much resources raw right off the bat, and then we don't have to think about it for the rest of the run through. Yeah, I got some poison up here. Yeah. Got nobody to fix it. I think we're pretty much coming up on the end of this anyways, but yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, let's see if we can get it going anyways. Nothing wrong with a few more flamethrowers. I got nobody else coming in there. Keep that down to one. Herbalist, I'm doing pretty good on herbs, but I'll keep one guy in there. Yeah, again, it doesn't really matter at this point in time, does it? I'm not really going to be able to grow anything by the time we get out of here. I'm getting a little bit of food from back there, though. Yeah, we're not going to get enough new workers to even occupy that farm, let alone take the steps to make the bread on this. But yeah, I definitely didn't use like everything on this run through. Just run into that thing. Let's go. But yeah, I mean, I think it's a really cool game. If you have any other strategies in mind, you know, I would love to see anybody's playthrough on these, because I love these city builder things. If you know me, I play Universe Sim all the time, and that's what got me into this whole kind of genre. But this is kind of unique for the balance of, you know, having to maintain a little society and a big giant rock lizard thing. So hope you enjoyed watching there, and yeah, I'll see you on something else. All right, take it easy.